Hello. Guess we forgot to fix our webcam. Oh dear. Welcome back to Coldborough Farm. Oh good, the volume is actually 10%. The volume of the power harrow, that is insane. I also forgot to turn on that. There we go. Tractor on. GPS engaged. And let's get going. I'm wearing a new pair of shoes. Well, a new to me pair of shoes. Today. So this could be fun. You know, it really helps if I remember to turn stuff on and lower it before I start trying to work the field. And I'm covering chat with... Oh, that's... Well done, Dave, you idiot. I'm covering chat with XSplit because I was checking for frame drops. Hello, Fahy, I'm good. I've been up for a couple of hours. I had a breakfast, literally, and breakfast. Did a bit of a mod clear out. I got rid of some junk. So if I were to go over to tractors here, the Deutz D8 is gone, as are the FS11 tractors. And pretty much all the ones I have left now are good. I think what else did I get rid of? I got rid of the FS11 harvesters as well. The Care I'm not so sure is going to stay. The same with the JF1060. There too, though, I have questions over. Zip Tornado is gonna has to stay for now at least. I got rid of the the beacon light script. So if I press home now, you get the normal default beacons, because that beacon light script was really annoying everybody, including myself. And I have updated the mod list to match. I think I got rid of Auto Combine earlier because I didn't see it in my mod folder, so I deleted Auto Combine from the mod list as well. Also, I have decided on the map I'm going to be using on Thursday's video, and what I'm going to do is this stream and the Friday stream are both going to be on the other map. If I need to do off-camera work on it. I'm intentionally not mentioning the name of the map. And rather comic... Well, I will mention the map. No, I won't actually. I won't mention the name of the map. I will actually be able to use it in this mod folder, because there won't be any conflicts with the map, with my version of Coldborough. Hey, geek. The beacon mod, I should say, they changed the beacons so that they actually emitted light is gone. The beacon mod that I have that changes the timing remains, because that has very little effect and isn't annoying, actually adds something to the game. Is it one of the ones I mentioned to you? No. It's a map that I haven't played on yet. And on top of that, I downloaded a new mod that I have intentionally hidden in the mod list, because I put it in and then re-alphabetized the mod list, so it is hidden. That will be shown off in tomorrow's video, because I'll be using it in tomorrow's video. Just because I've got like 60,000 euro now, I can use it. Hey, Chief. The map has been out for a while. The map that I'll be using in Thursday's videos. When you try and install an animation map trigger, it won't work. What do you mean it won't work? Are you trying to install it into a map? Because if you are, I have no idea. I've never tried doing that. If you mean you're using the zip file, it might not be installed in the map. Sometimes map authors put gates and stuff that you can't open with animation map trigger are just supposed to be closed all the time, which is a bit odd, but okay. It's not showing up on your mods thing. Do you have the zip file? Is it a new update one? What do you mean, Chief? The map that I'm gonna use? Or the mod that I'm gonna use? Oh, what version of animation map trigger? I'm using a really old version, it still works perfectly. I would say, Geek, look at your log file and see if anything is coming up there, because usually if there's a problem the log file will let you know. It could also be the case, and this has happened to me, that you've got two different versions of the same mod installed. So if you've got the old version of animation map trigger and the new version, they're conflicting with each other and the game doesn't know which one to load, so it doesn't load any of them. So it could be that they're conflicting. It's conflicting with the older version. You have to delete the old version. When you're updating mods, you 90% of the time have to delete the old version of the mod. Coldborough, yeah, it does have animation map trigger. I don't understand why it's not working, mind you. It could be, and this is gonna sound really weird, it could be that your version of animation map trigger is too new for Coldborough. Because you can very, very rarely get situations where the animation map triggers or any given mod is too new for a map, and it causes weird errors. Try again. Yeah, I would say if you've got the older version or an older version of animation map trigger, delete it out of your mod folder. Delete all the animation map trigger stuff out of your mod folder. It's exclamation mark mods, Geek. When's the stream stopping? At about 6 o'clock. I should also say I did some research and whatnot today, because as some of you know, as hopefully most of you know, I plan on watching the Le Mans 24-hour race this year, all 24 hours, which means I'll be taking a weekend off streaming. Now, I thought it would be the weekend of the 25th of June, which is 3 weeks from today. Or the 26th of June. Do you download the external norm? Either one. There is a new link to it. If you go onto Mod Central, you can get a link to the most updated version of animation map trigger, and the website will let you know. Faye, isn't there? There's a version on Mod Central. If you sign up to Mod Central and you download a mod from there, if there's ever an update, the website will let you know that there is an update. You'll get an email saying, hey, this mod has updated, and you can get the update straight away, because that's what I did with the, or that's what I discovered with the Oliver that I have. Now, I actually did the changes that are in the update myself, so I guess I have version 2. I actually have an edited version of V1, but it is completely identical to the V2 of the Oliver. I have done nothing that Chaos Knight hasn't done. Just as a bit of full disclosure there. Mod Central, to download mods you have to sign up with an email address. I would suggest using one that you actually do use. Because it is very, very useful. I actually use the YouTube channel's email. or actually I use the channel that is for like contacting the channel, the email that is used for contacting the channel, I should say, because that tends not to have 50 trillion Twitch notifications every day. So if something important comes through, I'll get it straight away and I'll know that, oh, this is a thing. I need some water. I've been up for a while, but it is so ridiculously warm today. And it's supposed to get very humid over the next couple of days as well. So I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, best course of action is if you're updating a mod, delete the older version. Or at least check that the zip file is named identically. And then overwrite it. I'm going to turn on the shift. I'm going to turn on 4-wheel drive and diff locks because the deer is starting to struggle a small bit with these hills. Which is perfectly fine. I was kind of surprised it wasn't already struggling. Last night it took you a long time to get to sleep. Yeah, I have the same issue during the summer. It's like I don't sleep much during the summer. Is that drive control? I use drive control, yes. I've got it mapped up to my G27 so that I'm using the actual gear stick as a shuttle control. Because that makes sense to me. It's a logical thing to do, is have the gear stick be the shuttle control. I could have done it a different way. I may still do. Nah, I'm too used to the way it is now. But if you didn't know already, I do have a Brody knob, which is the weird little spinner things you do see on tractors. They're not actually mounted on this John Deere, but on certain tractors. And shuttle control is, we'll say, if you look at the little green arrow, you can just about see it under chat. It's going forwards and backwards. The camera movement is not down to drive control. The camera movement is the better keyboard steering mod. Drive control is just deciding I'm going forwards now. Oh no, now I'm reversing. Now I'm going forwards. It just allows me to set to the trigger button on your joystick. Nice. You get it now. Awesome. Some of these mods I do have to try and explain, and I'm terrible at explaining things. Now for keeping the tractor in a straight line, I'm using GPS, which has the Green Star GPS Sounds mod installed into it. Now that's something that you don't need John's Editor to edit the mod, but it is an edit. It's an edit pack for GPS that you can download, and you have to edit. You have to swap the sound files out yourself. I'm not that bad. I am terrible at explaining things at times. Trust me. The sounds for GPS, you maybe can't hear them too well because I got the sound quite low. I think I need to edit the sounds of the Emmy a bit, just to dip them down. But the GPS sounds are Green Star, which is very fitting because there is the Green Star module on this John Deere. In fact, does it? I can't get out of the tractor just yet. What type of chair have I got? I've got a really cheap chair that I got in Argos years ago that needs to be replaced in the next couple of years. Yeah, it's like you get so used to certain things like science. I am terrible at explaining science because I know a lot of the technical stuff, and it's like, how do I explain that? How do I break this down? Because then I'll have to break down this thing, and then I'll have to break down that thing, and it starts kind of getting really complicated. Does that Green Star module actually say Green Star on it? Oh, that's Starfire. Very interesting, but that is a Green Star GPS module. One thing that I did notice is this tractor does not have normal files on the dirt skin, and it's very pixelated, so I may go into GIMP and fix that up. Also, it's got the foreign number plate that annoys Fahy all the time. That I've only just noticed, by the way. But this ME is by Ago, or however you want to pronounce his name. Really quite good, as it should be. You can see the PTO spinning in there. PTO there spins, PTO there spins. And they are very much dependent on whether or not the implement is turned on. So let's raise it up, turn it on again. How do you enable course play in game? By default, it is right click. And there's course play. I tend not to use it too much. If and when you see it, it's usually because I'm trying to get onto my second monitor. For one reason or another. You can also press right control and delete, but I think you've got to set it up so that that'll work. What was I going to do today? I swear I had a plan and I've forgotten it completely. I guess I'll just cultivate. I don't know. I think I was going to start an hour early because beautiful sunny weather, etc. But I got distracted by doing dishes and fixing stuff. What type of cultivator is this? This is the ME 4000. I will show you in the garage. It is the... where is it? MELN for SCP-400C. It's by Ago. You can download it. It is in the mod list. Recommended for tractors from 103 to 176 kilowatts, which is 140 horsepower upwards. I don't know what 176 kilowatts translates as. 200 or so horsepower, I guess. It's quite good. I also use the John Deere 7930, also on ModHoster. Can you have a link? It's in the mod list. It's also on Google. I believe I've got the 6 meter version as well. That's not in mods. Do I have the 6 meter version of the ME? I do. So I will be upgrading to the 6 meter ME eventually. And to be quite honest, I think if you need to ask for links for everything, you should just Google the things. Because that's what I do when I want to link to something. It's like, oh, that's really cool. I'm going to look through different videos and see if I can find a link. First off, we'll say Daggerwin's very good at providing links to the stuff that he's introducing in videos. So if I want something he's got, and we'll say I want to download one of the mods that he has that I've decided, oh, that looks really cool, it'll fit really nicely into the style of play I have. I can literally just go down to the description of his video and say, oh, there's the you know, where's the link? Oh, there it is. Wonderful. There we go. Link sorted. Stream down. What happened? Oh, how many frames is it dropping? $952 frames dropped. And now my stream at least is way behind what it should be. 16:20:35, and it is now 16:20:52. That's fine. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to watch the damn frames again. 952 frames. That is completely unacceptable. It's back. I know. I know it's back. Just thinking. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to change the setting that I thought was fixing everything to try and fix everything again. So I'm streaming at 30 frames per second, which means that 900 frames is 3 minutes. That's 3 full minutes where I wasn't... Or is it 3 minutes or is it 30 seconds even? There were small blips yesterday, but nothing particularly major. I think there was one blip that lasted a couple of seconds. Yeah, 900 frames is not 3 minutes. It's 30 seconds. You mong, Dave. I'm gonna monitor frames again, I guess, because apparently my internet provider is completely incapable of providing a stable connection, and I'm gonna have to stop the stream periodically to allow it to connect, I guess. I have a feeling this is somehow related to the warm weather, because I'm gonna actually... Can I pull this out even further than usual? Let's try putting that just there like that. Where? Hang on, I'm doing some kind of calculations on what angle this thing needs to be at. So it's down here, which is there. That should do. Alright, I've just moved my Wi-Fi adapter. You are kidding me! It dropped again. Up to 1100 frames dropped. Which is greater than 1%. It's actually very close to... no, it's actually over 2% of total frames have been frames that were dropped. I know, Jeef. I know it dropped again. It should be back. Stream is jumping all over. It shouldn't be jumping. It shouldn't be too jumpy. Yours are jumping too. Oh. Right, I'm gonna go to this scene. I'll be back in a minute. Helps if I remember to turn on my mic. Alright, let's get going again. Hopefully, actually, I need to see the stream health because apparently YouTube is being a derp again. Also need to see the frames. There we go, now we can work. And actually what I'm going to do before I come back properly is I'm going to play an ad. Just because I should have done that when I was on the break. I apologise. But I do like announcing that ads are happening. Just in case people think that, oh, YouTube's being a douchebag and playing random ads. No, usually when that happens, I'm intentionally doing it. Alright. I am watching the bitrate very carefully, and it is actually a bit higher than I'd like. Why am I playing ads? Because that's how YouTube channels make money. And that's part of the reason I stream on you. I try and get the YouTube. Okay, so I play ads because I want the YouTube channel to support itself financially, basically, so that I don't have to be injecting money in for new games and new pieces of equipment and new stuff like that. And the ads are how I do that. Is I know the ad revenue is tiny, but the ads are how the channel is going to support itself. Donations do help, but ads are how YouTube channels do support themselves. And it's not like I'm definitely not trying to make a profit out of this, because I have nowhere near enough subscribers to make a profit. I had about 1 or 2 things for myself from donations, but that was with money that was set aside by Summer Raven, and they said, you know, just spend it on whatever you like. This doesn't have to go towards the channel, you can spend it on whatever you like, so I got a couple of small things purely for myself from that. The rest of the money that is currently in the PayPal account that I have, €10 went towards the Brody knob, which I think adds to videos. I'm now saving up for Track Hat, which is going to give me head tracking software. Hey James, it's going to give me head tracking capabilities in ATS and project cars and stuff like that. I can try and get TrackIR working with FarmSim. I think there is a way to do it. I can then have head tracking going on here. What's going on? I thought that was only on my end, that they're kind of overlapping in a really bizarre way. I think YouTube's gone and broken their own emotes, which is kind of typical, I must admit. I know Facebook changed theirs recently, and I don't like the new ones. Yeah, YouTube doesn't seem to know what it's trying to do anymore. I finally got a John Deere. Yes and no. I have it, but it's not been bought. I have rented this thing. I got rid of the Massey because it had issues. The New Holland is going to be next to go, I think. And this thing is just kind of here so that I can do the work. Both the New Holland and the Massey have issues pulling the power harrow, and I got frustrated and sold the Massey. What type is this John Deere? It is a 7930, so it's quite large. It's one of the larger John Deeres available, I believe. It's definitely one of the best John Deere mods available. I can tell you that for a fact, because I've tested so many Deere mods and they're just bad. And the annoying thing is, the only other good mod that in my books has issues where it drops frame rate. Is it the 69... what is it, 6130 or something like that? If I can confirm or deny whether I'm actually right there. Just Cause 3 updates for DLC you at Old Home? Yeah, that's the mech DLC. I need to get back to I need to actually get back to Just Cause 3. I might play it after Roller Coaster Tycoon. Might go back to it on stream, start a new game and start from scratch there, because I want to play with the DLCs. And the only save game I have is the one that I was streaming. So I might start over, or just kind of continue from where I left off. But I do want to get back to Just Cause 3 to play with the DLCs, because I want mechs. I want to be Sir Kill-A-Lot, essentially. Where's the charger gone for this thing? There it is. What version do I have? Of the 7930, this is the final version. I had V4, but before I rented this, The final version actually released, so I got that instead. I actually swapped out the versions before I rented. You actually saw 7530 hitting off mowing. That's odd. Seems a bit overkill for a mower. I'm guessing it had butterflies. Because I've seen a T7 or two with like big butterflies on it. Would I buy ATS DLCs? Yeah, probably. You'd expect quality like Scandinavia for ETS 2. I think you'd get that ad. SCS are brilliant at looking at issues that may arise and doing a lot of quality control in-house. So all of their testing is done in-house over the course of maybe a month or so before release of anything. And they get people like Squirrel in on it as well, who, you know, I don't like his, I think the best word for it is arrogance as a streamer and a content producer. However, I do like the fact that, you know, the SCS guys do know that he will get the word out about pretty much anything they want him to get the word out about. If they give him information, he'll be spreading it out fairly quickly. Assuming he's allowed to. He's quite good with NDAs as far as I'm aware. But I just think that he's a bit arrogant as a streamer and maybe doesn't have the greatest community. Especially in terms of his mods. You'd expect oh. Only because they pay him to do so? No. Some developers do have sponsorship deals with Squirrel. However, SCS kind of realized that if they want to get word out, he's the best person to do it. As far as I'm aware, he does not get paid for his truck sim coverage. I think it's not doing the thing again, is it? My stream has crashed on my side. No, seems to be okay now. A lot of YouTubers, because you could say, you know, oh, Mod Centro's clearly paying me to promote them. No, I do it because I want to. Yours just crashed. There was a blip there. I accept that, but the stream is still fine. As far as I can see, I'm looking at all the data I have available, and the stream is fine. I'm not getting any. There's a small bitrate dip. I've not dropped any more frames, and YouTube is saying the stream is healthy, so it should, in theory, be fine. By the way, that's all. That's like all the data I have available to me. Is like I get a bitrate reading from XSplit, and that kind of varies from 3300 to what, 3900 ish kilobits per second. I get stream health on YouTube, and I get drop frames on XSplit as well. Yeah, it will drop for like a couple of seconds at a time occasionally. That's just YouTube being a bit wonky. Do I play Car Mechanic Sim 2015? No, I do not. I don't. I don't see the appeal of that game personally. I know there's a lot of people who really enjoy cars. I'm one of them. I much prefer doing the racing sims. I much prefer racing sims over mechanic simulators. You know, I'm more of a... When is it not wonky? I hope you're talking about YouTube in general, not just my stream. YouTube's always broken in one way or another. Although I haven't had for a while the stayed up until 5 AM last night in ATSMP with Mr. Moose and a few. Oh dear. I was up until what, 4 o'clock this morning? Just derping about in Minecraft again. That's really quickly turning into my I'm just not gonna bother game. Yeah, YouTube. It's... yeah. YouTube's gonna YouTube. No matter what we want, it's gonna be weird and wonky and broken. I mean, it's broken its own bloody emotes today. I noticed that a couple of days ago. I thought that was just a weird glitch on my end. YouTube chat no longer works on Firefox? Huh? The chat on live streams, it doesn't work on Firefox. On Chrome, the refreshing of chat, because it apparently refreshes every time a new message comes through, that causes the page to jump if you're using the theater mode. You cannot use theater mode and YouTube live now, because it'll block off like half the stream, because, oh, you clearly want chat more than the actual content. What? YouTube, no, stop. Please, just, no, stop, please, stop. It was, YouTube Live was actually fine the way it was before. It was working on Firefox, you just being able to, you know, have a is it theater mode or big, what's it called? Can't see on my own stream, wonderful. If YouTube actually sorted it out and had Twitch style chat replays paired up with stream VODs, Twitch would be dead in the morning. There would be no way that Twitch could survive. But YouTube are just a bit incompetent. I mean, the best thing for me in terms of YouTube is I can play ads. And I know that 90% of the time the VODs will be fine. Sometimes it decides to create 2 of the same stream. You popped out the chat and use theater mode. You see, that's an alternate. But then you still end up with the issue of chat's covering part of the stream, probably, if you're using just the one stream or one one monitor. Which is what I do use. I only ever use one monitor for YouTube, because I'm normally playing a game of some description. And in fact, I've been watching a lot more Twitch streams of late. I've kind of moved back over to Twitch to watch streams. So far, you've had no ads. Well, I haven't played ads since the last time I said I would. It was about 15 minutes until I play ads again. So what I do in streams live is I throw out one ad every half hour. So every half hour on the hour. So it's 4:45 now. 5 o'clock I'll be playing another ad. I only ever play one. And I think it's a fair balance between content and me potentially having, or the channel potentially having income. Is like half an hour content for maybe 30 seconds to a minute of ad. That is a very, very good deal. You wouldn't get that on TV unless you only ever watch the BBC, in which case the BBC is far better. It doesn't depend on how long you've been watching, Fahy. YouTube has algorithms that are basically toss a coin and see what happens. YouTube's algorithm seems to roll a d20 if 20 play ad, if literally any other number no ad. I think that's YouTube's entire algorithm, is they just use the roll 20. website that's normally for like Dungeons and Dragons, but they use it for their ad algorithm. Roll d20, if 20, ad. If no 20, no ad. But speaking of which, I actually want to get into Dungeons and Dragons a bit. I want to get into D&D, but number one, I don't know any DMs. Number two, I prefer to play with people I at least know the personalities of, if not know personally. And number three, I don't really want to be finding a random group on Roll20. The days you're here for full stream, you never get any ads when I play them. It's just random chance. What type of ads are they? It depends on what you browse on the internet. If we'll say you go to G2A a lot, as ad discovered over the last couple of days. If you go on G2A a lot, you'll get a lot of G2A ads. If you go on naughty websites a lot, you might get naughty ads. Yeah, you might get porn ads or something. It's based on your browsing patterns, because Google, and they're incredibly obnoxiously bad at like customizing ads. Because I keep getting like tampon ads. I'm like, oh, okay. Here's the problem. I have a penis. I don't need those. Why are you giving me tampon ads? I know I'm a bit odd, but I'm not that strange that I would want random tampons. Why are you... What possible relevance could that have to my browsing patterns? I'd understand it if I was on nothing but fashion websites. But like most of what I browse is Farm Sim mods and YouTube and BBC News. Occasionally RTE News and F1 News. But of course, because F1 has next to no online presence. A new map's out on Fish UK. What's it called? Is it? Oh, I think I know what map it is, because the map author... There was somebody claiming their map would be released on the 6th, and that would be today. Fatty, if you didn't see the notification for the stream today, that's what I was parodying. I might start doing like ad parodies as the notification for a while, because Kenan, I want to call that Kenan Valley or Senan Valley. I might have a look at that, because I'm still not 100% convinced on the map I have provisionally decided on, which will be officially unveiled on Thursday. Now there is a plan B for a secondary series. That won't be immediate, but there is a plan B, not in effect, but definitely in my head, of something I could do. And I'm just kind of looking for a very specific map. What time is it? 4:50. I'll have a quick look at Senan Valley. Let's have a look. These images and whatnot. I was in Wales. In Carmarthenshire. Let's go look at this. Oh, that's too big for a... Oh, that's a shame. That looks really good. Like, spectacularly good. That's actually really impressive. That's really impressive, I must admit. The Marstons are out? Whoa, 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 stop everything. The Marstons are out. Awesome. Well, I guess I know what I'm downloading after the stream. Today's not the 6th? Oh, it's not. By the way, the world was supposed to end yesterday. Those doomsday people decided that like June 3rd or 4th was actually supposed to be the Mayan end of the world because the Mayans didn't have leap years and leap days and whatnot, so they worked out that over like 3,500 years or something it was, or 11,000, or however long it was like 300 days or 600 days or 1,000 days or something like that, and December 21st 2012 was actually the wrong date for the Mayan apocalypse, and it was actually yesterday and the day before. It's like, seriously? How do these people live if they think, you know, the end of the world is coming every second day? Yeah, I'm downloading the Marstons immediately after. Actually, screw it. I'm downloading the Marstons right now because I'm going to be wanting them. Ah, they're zipped. I am legitimately downloading the Marstons as we speak. That. Oh, I tried to put them into a separate zip file. Oops. Throw them there. There we go. Bear with me a moment. I am genuinely just after that. Equipment pack. Copy and paste. There we go. Can I use them? Not now. Small mod spotlight. Fahy, quite bluntly, no, because there's no point. There's no point in me doing a small mod spotlight. I can tell you exactly what I think of them right now. They're, yeah, solid. They're probably going to function perfectly. And hardpoint is... I trust Bullet Bill with hardpoint. I intentionally try and avoid a lot of hardpoint mods. But Bullet Bill's one of the people that I trust because he does know Zentro. Am I getting the map? No. I don't need another big map. It doesn't fit what I want in a map for the upcoming series, so I won't be downloading it. I may replace Coldborough with it, but Coldborough still has a lot of life left in it, I think. Yeah, if you see Bullet Bill's name on anything, just download it because it's bound to be good. The same if you see Simulate's name on anything, it's probably going to be good because he's got experience with GTA, which is notorious for being a bit dodgy with mods. Like GTA mods are incredibly hard to make as far as I'm aware. And if he makes farm sim mods, well, you're going to get a good mod. I know he's been fiddling around with the big bags recently. I was watching his video that came out earlier today, Simulate's video. He's been fiddling around with the big bags, and apparently he's got them working somewhat. Now I might try and do something similar and get the big bags working with... That was a bit of acid reflux. Try and get the big bags working with You've had a pig and beef, and you want separate trails for each. Yeah, I think like splitting pig and beef up was really good. And it is very easy to do as well, Fahy. All you have to do is rename the... Oh, there's a number somewhere that you have to change. I can't remember exactly where, but there's a number. If you want like 16 pig areas, you just change the number from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 in order. And as long as each one has its own individual number, it'll be perfect. The same with beef. And it does change the number on the building as well, because that's generated from the number you put into the i3D. Where's the book? Oh, my phone's over there again. I can't be bothered looking for it. I'm going to get it. I was going to put my phone up on my little suction stand that I've got on my wheel, but it's too far away to bother. I don't think I actually mentioned the shoes that I'm wearing. Because I did mention at the very, very start of the stream that I'm wearing a pair of shoes that is new to me. They are in fact Skechers, which are like quite expensive shoes. My sister decided they were uncomfortable and she didn't want them, so I'm wearing them because I like Skechers. I like comfortable shoes. And yeah, they're incredibly comfortable. In fact, last night I genuinely forgot I was wearing them. Thornton, Ventonwen, Nayswell and Littletown. Thornton is good, again too big for me. Ventonwen is way too big for me. Nayswell is okay, but I don't like the dirt mod. And Littletown again is okay, but I don't like the dirt mod. The dirt control and terrain response. I've got real terrain, I don't need a second terrain response mod, thank you very much. And I don't want to be fiddling around with 73 XMLs trying to figure out which one is actually the active terrain response mod. Skechers, the shoes RainbowDave loves. Yes, because Skechers would really approach somebody who derps about in farm sim and different simulators for an ad. But I've never worn a pair of shoes that I'd forgotten I was wearing. Like, it's literally never happened before, and it was really kind of an odd sensation. I do still keep kind of forgetting. I'm wondering why my feet are so warm. And I look down and I'm, oh yeah, I'm wearing shoes. Ad time? Yes, it actually is. I'm going to finish off this line here and then I'll hit the add button. I happen to know, by the way, that playing ads does on streams does actually increase my revenue. Because this is going to sound silly, because I think advertisers are willing to pay more for like live ads, as we'll say, like ads that go out on YouTube Live, because they know people are actually going to be watching the ads and are possibly more likely to click them. Don't hit the ad button. Ad with 1D ad. So let's just hit the ad button. There we go. I'm gonna just stop up for a second while the ad is playing. I'm gonna check other modding sites. Oh, is the Red Bull Soapbox race on today? Oh, I wanted to go see that. Oh well. Oops. But the Le Mans 24-hour test is on today. Which is really kind of funny because they've had to close up. Okay, France, half of France is on strike. There's fuel shortages, there's flooding, and there's $2 million super hyper mega cars in terms of the prototypes running around in France on public roads that have been closed to facilitate this stupid cars driving around. It is kind of comical. There is if you head over to Mod Central, there's actually a brown 18-foot trailer available as well. So not only has the Marston been released today, the Mod Central have got a brown trailer to rival it. Airbrake pipes. That's quite cool. May check that out as well. That one's by CD Models. Also, the SOB bumper updated on Mod Central. I don't mind promoting the crap out of Mod Central because it is a very good... I think the atmosphere on that website is what I want. Have I played the ad yet? Yes! Not everybody gets an ad. It is based on random chance. Some streams I decide... I make a conscious decision not to play ads, like tomorrow's stream. I will intentionally not be playing ads. Do I have a list of music I use that I can share? Incompetech. I just kind of raided some longer stuff from Incompetech. I don't know if there's a text file there that I can... why don't I play ads on Monday streams? Monday streams are a game that I just love. Monday streams are a game that maybe I know is not going to be the most popular, but I want to play on stream regardless because either I really enjoy it or I think it needs a bit more love than it's got, or something like that. And the stream tomorrow is going to be at the usual time, 4 to 6 p.m. And just a quick reminder that on the weekend of the 19th of June, so 2 weeks from today, I will not be streaming. There is no force majeure in effect. I'm making that decision myself because I want to watch Le Mans. I want to watch the bankrupt Le Mans, which will conflict entirely with the Saturday stream, and the Sunday stream I will be trying to sleep. And yes, Roller Coaster Tycoon tomorrow. Hello, Linus Erlandson. Or Linus, I guess, maybe. I'll probably pronounce it horribly wrong either way. But yes, 2 weeks from today I will not be streaming for that entire weekend. That is the Le Mans 24-hour weekend, and that is my weekend for myself. You won't see the stream tomorrow. You're swimming 5k. That's... I can barely swim 50 meters. Without having to... I can't swim 50 meters without having to stop. Q&A's on Mondays. No, I said when I thought my internet was going to be permanently wonked, like it was last week and the week before, I said I'll do like a weekly Q&A or a monthly Q&A on a random day. Now, because my stream isn't wonked, all the Farm Sim streams are essentially Q&As. Because, I mean, I am literally sitting back, no hands on anything, I've just got my foot down on my pedal. And that's all I need to do to have this done. So I can talk about pretty much anything during the Farm Sim streams. Answer any questions, give whatever help I can. The only thing I can't really do, and I try and avoid, is click on links. Unless it's something that I've said on multiple occasions I want. Like if the West Coast were to release right now on FSUK, I'm bloody baiting that Sunday, that's gonna happen. If the West Coast were to release, like right now, I would genuinely stop the stream and download the West Coast. But that's not gonna happen. You know, I generally avoid clicking links and whatever, because it's easier to not click links. What socks am I wearing? What the hell kind of question is that? I'm not wearing socks. Genuinely not. I want to try and keep as cool as I can, so I'm wearing as little as I can get away with. So no socks for me. And a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. And I'm still kind of overheating a small bit. The only reason I'm wearing shoes at all is because, well, to stop me from hurting my feet when I go out and annoy the cats. And to stop my feet from sticking to the G27. Which when I got it originally I decided, oh, barefoot will work. No, it doesn't. It's not fun at all. Oh, it looks like the weather seems to be starting to close in. It's very, very overcast and cloudy all of a sudden. I'm overheating because it's warm and I'm not used to warm weather. It's why, if you notice, I'm reaching for my water a lot more. It's not like I want to keep my voice. It's not like I want to keep my mouth and throat and all lubricated. It's that I need water because I'm sweating. Shorts, t-shirt and crocodile slippers. You're 30 plus degrees. Yeah, that would kill Irish people. Like a hot day in Ireland is 20 degrees. And I'm gonna grab my phone in a second and just check the temperature according to my weather app. So can I do this actually? Let's see if I can do this. Come on, phone. There we go. According to my weather app, it is currently updating. Lovely. You found an epic mod? What is it for? Why is it not updating correctly? So it was... Haha! Wonderful! It's 26 degrees for you. Remember how I said 20 degrees is a hot day here? The weather decided to agree with me. It is currently apparently 22 degrees. Or 20 degrees even. I'm just gonna real quick bring up the full forecast. This is the same... if you've never heard of this is called AccuWeather. It's the same weather app that Bill's T-Max uses. Marston Traders by Bullet Bill. I know, I've got them already. Ford, you keep complaining that I already know about things. Yes, I know, I've got it. I've already downloaded it. It is 20 degrees currently with intermittent clouds. Feels like 21. With a 13 km/h south-southeast breeze, gusting to 22 km/h, 61% humidity and a dew point of 13 degrees. Low UV index, 70% cloud cover, and a visibility of 16 kilometers with a 3 kilometer ceiling, and a wet bulb of 16 degrees. Well, we're looking at about 12 degrees tonight though, which is gonna be nice. Thunderstorming for the next 5 days. We're supposed to get storms tomorrow. There's a weather warning in effect. You're hyper and I'm just like, I've got them. I've been looking forward to these for a while. I've got them. I'll be playing with them a lot, I think. They'll be replacing the traders that I've currently got on this map. I tend not to get overly excited about stuff. like I can get hyper, but I rarely let my voice get completely out of control. Just as a general rule of thumb for myself. Stupid weather, yeah. It doesn't help that I'm still getting like hot air blasted at me by my PC. So that's not helping at all. You're contracting with live streamers. Ooh. Ford, put a link into chat so that people can go, if they want to, and check out you're contracting with the live streamers. I don't mind you advertising that at all. Also, I think Simulate threw a bit of shade at me today because he said something about like Soilman not being very good content for YouTube. I think he was throwing a bit of shade at me. That said, I agree with him. Soilman is terrible content. The whole of Thornton Farm's being cut. Oh, dude, send a link. Send a link and put a link in chat because I'll head over after the stream. Oh, also Friday I may not be streaming. I want to watch Muhammad Ali's funeral, which actually starts at the same time my streams usually end. So I will likely either not stream or end the stream early, just so that I can load up a stream of that or something like that. You're not in yet, but the main man's on his way. Awesome, so that's presumably going to take a couple of hours. I say as I'm doing one field for like 2 hours today. If you arrived early, you would have known that I actually started this field last night. I finished field 6 last night and started on field 7, but then kind of thought, no, screw it, I'm not gonna overburden myself. I want to just get the bare minimum done for today's stream. Just to, how do I put this in a nice way? Just to avoid burnout, because I really am starting to get kind of burnt out a small bit of farm sim. You've 1.5 gigabytes to download. Ouch. Watch my... Well, send a link then. I'll pop in after the stream, because I was going to look for Twitch stream immediately after the stream anyway. I don't plan on... Well, actually, ooh. Do I play Euro fishing? Y'all Irish people down here, lads. What the hell did that even mean? God dang it, dang it, god dang never dang it, dang it. Welcome back, Faye. Faye comes back just as I'm doing my most weird redneck accent. My guns tell me you're wrong. What? Just imagine me playing fishing. Fishy, 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 fishy. I'm bored now. Give me the dynamite. Let's do some American style fishing. Do I have neighbours on farm? No, I do not like the I actually have 2 issues with Naval. Number 1, I don't like the mud mod that is being used, that is required for Naval. Number 2, Tomix 55 uses a model within the farm that I dislike. He uses a mod, like a solid mud model that is ugly and I think distracts from maps, so I just don't want to play Naval at all. And it's personal preference. I know there's a lot of people out there who really enjoy the mud model. I think is really ugly. I know some people think, oh, that's brilliant, it adds to the map. I think it detracts massively. I know there's a lot of people who really enjoy the dirt control mod. I've got real terrain. I don't need any other like extra terrain response mods. And I know I could go into the XMLs and Luas and whatnot and turn off terrain response, but I really can't be bothered. Because I was watching Daggerwin's video from today, and yes, I do watch Daggerwin. Yeah, the secondary mod objects are... I think they're just ugly, in all honesty. I mean, they're fine if you're trying to lay out, like, ruts going into a field, but the way that they're done by Tom X, and other map makers as well, I'm not going to single him out as the only culprit of this, but the way they're laid out is just like huge, big mounds of mud. If that's the case, that's the world's most incompetent farmer, because he's apparently doing donuts in his own yard and wrecking the place. Night, Dad. Enjoy school tomorrow. Go watch him after I finish streaming. I just want to clarify that. Go watch Karive. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Karive Johnny 2 after my stream. That was a bit of a low blow. He's a hyper idiot. Because he's always hyperactive. When I'm stopping in about 40 minutes, I'll be finishing up at 6 o'clock. I'm presuming his stream is going to last more than half an hour. If you're doing like an entire map's worth of work. Because that sounds to me like it's 4 or 5 hours of work. Even split in between 3, 4, 5 people. Advertising against the rules unless I say it's fine. If I if I say, oh, that's fine, it's fine. I just don't want people coming in and seeing that, seeing something and saying, oh, I can advertise. You think it's going to be quitting at 7? Ah, I might miss it entirely then, because I actually I realised that tomorrow's video is Coldborough, and I've just realised the video I was talking about is actually Wednesday's video, where the new map will be unveiled. That's going to be potentially problematic. Fort 7 million man, calm down. And you might enjoy being called Fort 7 million. I'm planning on recording tomorrow's video almost immediately after the stream. I'm going to get myself... actually going to go for a bit of a walk first. Just try and cool down. I'm going to leave my room for about 10 minutes and cool down. Then I'll record tomorrow's video, which will be Coldborough Farm. I have no idea what it'll be. Well, I say that. I'd say that. I know exactly what I'm going to do in the video. I know exactly what I'm going to do in the video tomorrow. You don't know what to say? When I don't know what to say, I just say work, work. W-A-R-K. Work, work. I have been annoying the crap out of my friend Connor by doing that. I just started spamming work at him. Work, work. Work, 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 work. And I thought you were going to bed. You're as bad as I am. I have this really bad habit when I'm talking to somebody else. Say like, oh, I'm going to go to bed now. And like, half an hour later I'm still talking to them. No, not work. Work. W-A-R-K. Ad's got it. Whack whack. Whack. Whack 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 whack. Whack whack. Whack whack whack. It's a nonsense word. I kind of came up with the... Oh. Ad got bopped. Also, Nightbot, what the hell do you have against pigs? What the hell, Nightbot? Ford, you seem to forget that I can bop you as well. Ford, I will bop you in a second if you keep that up. Oh my god, you're actually breaking YouTube chat. Look at my plugin. Look at the plugin is breaking. What in the name of crap is going on there? What have you Ford, look what you've done. You've broken me bloody plug-in. Let's try and fix this, I guess. Right. I want to actually save that. Change. Yes. Wow, it's really broken. Luckily, I can refresh it. And hopefully that fixes the problem. Geek, you're not modded. Nightbot will bop you. I think I fixed it. Hey Chris. I think I fixed chat. I didn't know it could break like that. Ford, you're teaching me all sorts of new things about how things can break. You didn't break nothing. Yeah, that's why chat was. You know, chat wasn't flashing. Guess who got timed out? I warned him. I warned him. $7,000. No, 500 is, or 600 is the default, 300 is the default. I think it used to be 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes on Twitch. I think a 5-minute timeout is not too bad. Although 7,000 seconds would have been funny as well. I also think you guys might have broken Nightbot. Could somebody try using one of the commands for Nightbot? I think that might be broken now as well. Please tell me you started spamming me on Steam. He hasn't! That's somewhat surprising. I wonder is this still actually in the commands? No, it's not. Add. Nightbot can bop you for doing that. Also, I got a minimum timer set up for that. Okay, we've established Nightbot works. Oh! Oh, there's the spam. That's Geek spamming work and Ford spamming work and somebody else just saying hi in all of the confusion. Our poor Nightbot is just spinning around uselessly at this point. I feel genuinely sorry for Nightbot. I just kind of looked through the logs and saw something from yesterday that I think it was yesterday or the day before that interested me. Somebody found a blacklist. Somebody found a blacklisted word. Because I did add a couple to the blacklist manually. And somebody actually managed to hit one of them. Ford's getting annoyed. Wonderful. Also, I should never have told you guys that I spam work at people, because that's going to be a running thing now where chat just starts barking at me. Ford will be back in chat in no time. Ford, you weren't banned. You'll be back in a second. I'm not gonna check my Steam again. I've checked it once and it was just full of people saying work. Which I got a horrible feeling is going to be a running joke. How's the weather here? 22 degrees, a bit cloudy, and 61% humidity, so I am absolutely roasted. I can give you a full rundown of what the weather is currently like as of 5 PM. 20 degrees Celsius, intermittent cloud, no rain, feels like 21 degrees, 13 kilometers south-southeast wind, gusting to 22, 61% humidity, dew point to 13 degrees, low UV index, 70% cloud cover, 16 kilometers visibility with a 3 kilometer ceiling, and a wet bulb of 16 degrees. That's exactly how the weather is. I don't know any... Are there like... What phone have I got? Samsung Galaxy Core Prime? I think. It's a Samsung Galaxy because I like Samsungs. What happens? It is AccuWeather. Ford's back. It sounds about right. Well, that's the weather for literally where I am. It is... the AccuWeather can actually localize a forecast to where you live. To like your town. So, it's really good. And a lot of American cities use it for their forecasts. It's got something like a 90% accuracy rate, which is insane. Is it not? It's a website and a widget. If you go to AccuWeather.com, you can look up your local area and see what they're saying on an hourly basis. Ford, keep that up and you will get timed out again. Yeah, stop spamming now. I will start timing people out for spamming. And Nightbot usually only gives 5-second timeouts. It usually only just like bops a single message or deletes or gives you like a 5-second timeout. The lowest I usually do if I have to intervene in chat is a timeout for 5 minutes. And I do occasionally just flat out ban people if they're being particularly rude or disruptive or abusive. They're gone for good. They're not welcome. Get rid of his mod status. He thought we were friends? Don't spam the chat. You seem to forget that I've done science. Literally all of my... You're not rude or abusive. You were disruptive. What happened to Summer and Stu? Summer is working usually, and Stu, I have no idea. Geek, I don't need to touch you. Nightbot will get you for me. Or Fahy, one of the two. Yeah, Stu hasn't been on Steam in ages. I think the council might have copped on that he was stealing their Wi-Fi. Potentially. Also, on Facebook, if you say work in lowercase, it looks a bit bad. Oh, it looks bad on YouTube chat as well. Lovely. Just looking at what I just said. I am misreading that horribly. Really badly misreading that. Every single time. It's fine in caps, but lowercase I misread it as something definitely not family friendly. I guess. The R and K are a bit too close together. And I'm a bit blind. How do you get GPS to work right? Well, I can't even remember what controls I use. I set up auto work with, I took 20 centimeters off it. Got rid of the offset and set up the course with wheel mode engaged. That's about it. As for how I'm getting the new sounds, I've just changed the sounds manually to Green Star sounds. I believe there is going to be a sound pack released sooner or later by Simulate, as I try and... I don't know why I took a sigh there, but I did. He's got a sound pack. He's working on one at the moment for GPS for himself. I think he's going to release it at some point. Oh my god, that is nice. Oh, oh, that was a nice little breeze. I needed that. You electrocuted yourself. Can't wait to go outside and have a barbecue. That sounds like something really tasty. I haven't decided what I'm having for dinner yet today. It's either going to be a quiche Lorraine or tortellini. Although I might do pasta in a tomato and pepperoni sauce. Don't have a fan or AC in my room? No. Why would I ever need that? It's Ireland. It's usually cold and wet. I have a heater in here, which is fitting for the weather. That we usually get. And during the winter, because my room currently has no insulation and single glazing, so it's like letting all the heat out. During the winter, it is really insanely cold in here, so I need the heater on. I usually have it on like 2/3 power. I'm thinking if I should probably plug that out so I don't accidentally turn it on. Ad's sleepy. Ad needs to go to bed because Ad has school tomorrow. And time zones are a thing. It's what, 10 o'clock for you, Ad? Your mother made a ham salad. Oh, if my mum makes the salad, everybody's happy. She makes delicious salads. She made one last week. It was, what did she do? She made, like, her own thing that she calls goo. Ad time. Yeah, actually. I should really play an ad. Yeah. I'll talk about what I talk about salads after the short commercial break. You don't sleep properly at night? Neither do I. Especially if it's warm like it is at the moment. You don't want to go to school. You know, you need to go to school, dude. You might not like it, but it is really quite important, and that looks really nice, that brown trailer. Really quite important that you do go to school. Farmer G on the ball, yeah. I kind of wish I could get... I kind of wish I could get Nightbot to play ads automatically, but for whatever reason it's not working. Your steering wheel's not working with Farm Sim anymore. Geek, I have a question for you. And it's a relatively simple question. Did you set Farm Sim to work with a wheel or controller? Because if you didn't, your steering wheel is not going to work. I had that exact problem last time I reinstalled Farm Sim. I was wondering why my wheel wasn't working, and I forgot that I had to enable wheel controllers in the options menu. You have it set to work with a controller. Is your wheel plugged in? Have you set up the controls? Because remember, the normally wheels, unless it's a Farm Sim wheel, which you made a mistake if you got that, to be quite honest. If I'm the only one able to play ads, annoyingly. I kind of wish somebody else could as well. 5 degrees Celsius. That's quite cool. It was working a few minutes ago. Has it got plugged out somehow? What can I do in here? Oh! Hey, can I set up like a manager or something with this thing? Recording date January 1st, 1970. Yes, that is completely correct. Video location. Oh, I need to set a location. Go to where I am today, which is up over here. I want to make sure that it is correct. Yes, it is right, like here. Oh no, it's actually just over here. There we go. So I set my location up for the stream. Can someone give you a timeout? No. Fahy does misspell ads. Massey 007, doesn't Massey 007 make a bunch of mods? Or am I wrong in thinking that? Because he does. He regularly streams like mod making streams. Oh, chat's broken again. God dang it, YouTube chat. Massey 007, I recognise the name because he does modding streams, doesn't he? That plugin is so broken. I actually love how broken it is. Also, I've got it far too opaque. So I'm gonna just stop here real quick and refresh. Yes, refresh the plugin. And then just turn down the opacity slightly. I've changed the colour to a slightly different grey. And I'm just going to bop down the opacity to about 25%. 8, 9, 10, 4, 5. There you go. Just so that it's like clearly there, but not as dark as it was. That was annoying me, how dark chat was. Right. What key is it to start the tractor with drive control? It is enter on your keyboard, not on the numpad. Not numpad enter, just normal keyboard enter. Hello again, Ford. I genuinely couldn't remember what key it is by default because I got it bound to my steering wheel. You know when you're buying something to a different control and you're like, what's the default key? Why can't I just take the background? What do you mean? How did I fade the background of the chat? It's part of the plugin. I can make the background more opaque or less opaque. I had it completely see-through for quite a while, but I found that it's kind of difficult to see the chat if it's completely see-through. Also, I meant to... gonna stop again in a second. Why don't I take it off? Because this is what happens when it becomes completely clear, and I actually want to change that to white. It just becomes a bit of a mess. This is like completely opaque. It's a bit of a mess. Background is a little translucent. That's kind of the point, is like I have it set on quite low just so that it's there, but it's not like I could set it to black works really nicely. Just so that the chat can actually stand out against the background of the gameplay as opposed to kind of blending in. Because remember, this is going to be a VOD as well. This is going to be going up on YouTube as a normal video for all intents and purposes, and I don't want people feeling like they're missing out because they weren't here in the first place. I actually think chat's a bit wide at the moment, so I may do some tinkering with it as soon as I end the stream. You're late to sleep. It's your fault, not mine, Ad. I've got Nightbot set to, I think, ignore caps. It's just if you spam like the letter O repeatedly. is just the hardpoint extension you need in the fold with Marston's. Yes! However, you do need to... okay. So I've got hardpoint installed, so I can show you what exactly it is. In MISC, I believe. Yes, you get a maintenance trailer, which costs 15,000. It's a fuel tanker, which I'll never use that functionality. It's actually a hardpoint trailer. Let's hope we get the field done. I'll finish the field one way or another. And you can drive up to this and do the hardpoint stuff. And in placeables here, you get the workshop, which is for big parts. So you can attach smaller parts with the trailer, but for big parts, you need the workshop, because these two have hardpoint functionalities, and they both have big roll cages you can put on there. I think you need to go into the workshop for them. They have like beacons and whatnot that you can put on with the trailer, but the huge stuff you gotta use the workshop for, and the workshop is what? 190,000 for it to work properly. Now the odds are I will only ever use the smaller hardpoint stuff anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter too much. What are we buying? We're not buying anything. I was showing Fahy how hardpoint works, because he's never used it. Just showing him what is in the hardpoint zip file. Hello, NI Gaming. How are you today? Not as roasting hot and sweaty as I am, I hope. As that is really silly how overly hot I am. Well, that's another bottle of water down. He is the New Holland man. He's not the biggest New Holland fan I've seen on the channel. I'll just say that. There is somebody who is very, very insistent that I constantly get a New Holland T7. Just constant, oh, you should get a New Holland T7. Sell this and get a T7. Get rid of this T7. But no, I'm not going to use the same tractor on every farm ever. I'm really glad I didn't rent this for just 3 hours, by the way, because it's coming up to the 3 hour mark now with this tractor. You love John Deere? Maybe you? Nope, not you, Ford. There's somebody actually worse than you for insisting on tractors. I say worse. There are people who insist on... Is that the same dude that plagued me for DC7 on Mulroy? Yes, Fahy, it was. I loaded up the stream yesterday, I think it was, and I saw a comment in the chat that was clearly left over, and it was just like, oh, sell the Massey, get a T7. Like, no. I wasn't even planning on selling the Massey. You're sunburnt, you're on the beach all day. You're quite lucky, I guess. What's his username? I'm not gonna name and shame people, good lord, Ford. I know who he is, and I'm not gonna name and shame. I know some people do. I know, like, people. One Lonely Farmer is particularly bad for naming and shaming people who troll him and irritate him and put up repetitive comments. I don't do that. Now, One Lonely Farmer, I have had issues with him, with stuff that he has said. Admittedly, I didn't watch the entire video. The entire two of the videos that I 100% disagree with, and he apparently says, "Can I send me the map that's edited?" No, this is private. There are some people, I think Ford, Fahy, Welsh, and Summer, I think, are the only people who actually have this map, other than me, and they've got a slightly older version than this, because I made some changes since I'm kind of working on this on and off, with little edits just to fix something or to optimize something else, you know, little tweaks that I see something that I don't particularly like and I decide, oh, this needs to be fixed, I fix it. For example, the seeds, I can now get them out of silos, out of the silo storage. I think the new version that's up on the Dropbox, I think the version that's currently on the Dropbox has that functionality. You can see here the One Lonely Farmer story. I'm gonna be intentionally vague. There was one video he put up, he said something I 100% disagreed with. Now, I didn't put up a comment or anything or reference it until now. I'm not going to say what video, I'm not going to say what comment. But I found it very insulting, and yeah, obviously it's a very controversial comment what he said. A lot of people disagreed with him, he got a lot of flack. He came out and said, well, people who were giving all the flack didn't watch the entire video. Well, no, because what you said was so very inflammatory and offensive that there's a lot of people who are just gonna stop watching the video, because while you do have freedom of speech, everybody has freedom to say, no, that's far too offensive for me, I'm not watching this video anymore. And I have, as a result of his opinions on this specific matter, it's got nothing to do with who he supports for US President, by the way. It's nothing to do with his liking of Donald Trump. That I have issues with, but that's his choice. You go through all, you won't find me. He never mentioned, I never did anything to him. I never said anything, I never did anything, I never commented. He doesn't mention me because I didn't do anything to give him reason to mention me. This is the first I've mentioned it anywhere. I toyed with the idea of unsubscribing because his view on this specific matter was so very offensive to me, and the way that he was treating it was so very offensive to me that I'm still kind of toying with that thought. Is like, do I want to support somebody who legitimately thinks this? And I don't know. Can I tell you? No, I don't want to go into... It's something politically said. Something politically sensitive. And all I'll say is that I am very much in favor of LGBT rights. LGBTQ rights, or LGBTI, whatever fifth letter you want to use for those who are intergender, genderqueer, whatever. I'm not belittling them, there seems to be 50 trillion different letters they use. Pick one, stick with it, please, for the love of God. And he said some very offensive stuff aimed at the LGBT community that I 100% disagreed with and found incredibly offensive. Did you get your message on here saying do Messi 007? Yes, it's Messi 007. 5 more minutes. I might extend the stream. 6 o'clock is just a guideline for like the earliest I would like to end the stream. There will be no more ads, Chief. Ads are done now for the stream. I'd play, what, 3 ads? 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes. That's all the ads you get for the stream. The Project Hell ones are different. Project Hell, I do an ad after every successful lap. ATS, I do an ad after every delivery. Do I like big maps or small? Big maps. I prefer big maps. I find them more challenging. Now you can play a small map I can play a small map very easily, but I'll need minuscule equipment. Can we play? No, Terry. This is a private map, and I've got some private mods. A lot of the stuff that I use is private, that I've edited myself. I'm not willing to share them because... Not because I want to show off my private mods, but because I can't really be bothered asking for permission. And a lot of the edits I've done are quite small. For example, my seeders that I have, they're both edited to take seeds to and to allow for there, so I can use the Seedmaster mod that I also installed on the map. I can use that with the seeders, or the seeders with that, I guess. I'll put soil mod on the map, it doesn't normally come with it. I'll put Seedmaster on the map, doesn't normally come with it. I'll put some seed storage in, which obviously isn't a thing normally. I'll move some sheds around and change some textures. That's about it. That's all I've done to the map. There's nothing huge and game changing. If I'd done something huge and game changing, I'd talk to Bullet Bill about maybe getting a release going, and I might still talk to Bullet Bill about having a link on one of these videos. You're playing FS15 with the Marsons, they're very nice and good. I completely expected that. Could Ford link you to working for forces? A lot of the Ford forces in FS15 are crap. Where'd I put that link for 4 forces you gave me? I didn't put it anywhere. I left it in chat and it died when I closed chat. I don't tend to keep private links unless it's to my own private mods, when I want to share them with people that I feel won't go and put it on mathub.us. Ford wants to link it on Steam so that he has a record of what the bloody link is. Have I got the FS15 side panel? No, I don't need it. I honestly don't see the point of any of the SciTech stuff for FS15. I mean, they make good joysticks, but that's about all they do now. Why is this not folding? Why is it not folding? Am I pressing the wrong control? B. This thing does fold, correct? Huh. That's really odd. Why is it not able to fold? That really really bizarre. Unhook and reattach, yeah. Easier said than done. This thing has hoses? That's why it wouldn't attach. Or wouldn't fold. Haha! The John Deere has hydraulic and airline capabilities. It wasn't something wrong with the mod, it was something that I'd gone and done stupidly wrong. I like this John Deere more. No, there's a. Yep. Come on, can I make you disappear again? Yes, there's the exact angle where they disappear. That's really nice, because these should be somewhat dynamic then. Yes, they kind of are. That's nice. Did it fold? It'll fold now, yeah. It's because I didn't have the hydraulics attached. I didn't have the hydraulic lines in. That's what the issue was. You like this, John Deere? I like it too, actually. It's really quite good. What the hell is this mount? Oh, it's the thing. Well, now I gotta fix this one so that's... I don't know. Oh, it's an IC thing, isn't it? Yes. Sounds confusing. It's actually really nice. Plus, the airlines, if the airlines will only have a thing. What did I just do? Oh, I detached the airlines with my mouse. The airlines will only actually attach and detach if you use the manual attach mod that is... or if you use the manual attach mod. If you don't have manual attach, you don't need to worry about that. NI Gaming Ford is helping out with a different live stream at the moment as well. So you can't do everything everybody wants at once. Right, I think that's a good enough place to leave the stream for now. I'll be back tomorrow with some Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which is one of my favourite games of all time. It is so much fun. And then Tuesday we will be back with Coldborough. Do some off-camera work. Wednesday we'll see. In terms of just streams, Wednesday will be ATS. Thursday will be the first stream on the other map. Check them out when I'm done. I actually want to get the video recorded for tomorrow first. Yeah, Thursday will be... no, Thursday will be Coldborough, actually. Because I only want 2 streams on the other map a week. Friday and Sunday will be the other map. So we'll have that as a kind of a weekend map. For the streams. I knew there was something else. Tomorrow's video is this. It's going to be Coldborough. Tuesday is ATS. Wednesday is the other map that I haven't 100% decided on yet. Woohoo! Thursday is Project Hell. Friday is ATS again. Saturday is going to be a random race of a random game. And Sunday is ATS. So there's an ATS video coming up in about 25 minutes on the channel. Forgot to mention Saturday's stream is Project Hell, which is my challenge to get all the cars in Project Cars around the Nürburgring, and I absolutely hate two-wheel drives, as I discovered yesterday. So until next time, I've been RainbowDave. You have been watching Coldborough Farm and Farming Simulator 15. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.